Hey there guys, I am Sonic Ghost and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last time we finished up some of the last minute things we could do around Hyrule, and plus now we got the Ocarina of Time and unfortunately saw Ganondorf trying to catch Princess Zelda. But in this episode we're going to do a couple things now I want to do real quick before heading off to Temple of Time. First thing is when you have your Keaton mask, go back to this guard over here, ask you to go get it for him, and show him the mask. Wahaha, do you think you're in disguise, Mr. Hero? Oh! Is that a key something character mask? I heard it's very popular recently. He's my boy's favorite. That key something mask? If you don't mind, will you sell it to me? Yes, we will. My boy will be very happy with this. You really are, Mr. Hero. Wahaha. So now he pays us 10 rupees for the mask, but he actually gives you 15 more, so we get to keep 5 rupees from this trade. So I want to apologize in advance because this episode is going to have a lot of cutting. Because right now it's mainly going to be me just giving the mask to these people, bringing back that money so I can get a new mask at the mask shop back in town, and just repeating the process. So I'm going to meet you guys back at the Happy Mask shop in Hyrule Castle. Okay, here we go. Now we're back here at the Happy Mask shop. So go ahead and give him the 10 rupees for that mask, and now get a new one from him. Payment received, yes we know. So now go ahead and... No! Go ahead and get the skull mask. So there you go, that's our next mask. So this one, we have to go ahead and take it to someone in the Lost Woods. So I'm going to meet you guys there. Alright, here we are in the entrance of the Lost Woods. What you want to do is go over here, and you're going to see the Skull Kid over here. But first things first, before you give him the mask, stand in front of him, and play Saria's song. You can do this as soon as you learn the song, but I wanted to do this and give him the mask at the same time, so I don't really have to worry about backtracking. You know Saria's song? We should be friends. Here, take this. And then he gives you a piece of heart. Which now, we got a new heart container. So now talk to him with the mask on, and says, under that mask, aren't you that Kokiri kid? Yeah, you just saw us, like 2 seconds ago. Quite an unusual mask you have there. Hee, I like it. It may make me look a little bit tougher. Hey, why don't you give it to me? Sure. Yosa! What kind of word is that? I'm gonna wear this all the time. And then he just pays us 10 rupees for a 20 rupee mask, so we just lose money on this. But make sure you play Saria's song before giving him that mask, because once you give him the mask, then he'll disappear. See? So you wouldn't have your chance unless you left the forest and came back. So once again, I'm gonna meet you back at the Happy Mask shop. Now back here at the Happy Mask shop, we'll have to pay him back that 20 rupees, which is kind of like a balancing game. The first guy gives you a little more than you want, but then the second guy just pays you under. So you basically only lose like 5 rupees in that. So now let's get the spooky mask. Which, now, if you can't guess by how it looks, we gotta take this one to the graveyard. So I'm gonna meet you guys there. Alright, now here at the graveyard, you have to be here during the day to do this, so this one's kind of a required time zone. But you go over to this kid who's wandering around and wear the mask in front of him, and then he'll say, I'm Dampy the Gravekeeper. No, it's not Dampy. Oh, it's just a mask. I'm a different kind of fright from that mask than I get from Dampy. Will you give me that mask? Yeah, here you go. You gotta pay me though. With that mask, I'll just be like Dampy. Here's my money. And he actually pays full price for this mask. Yeah, kinda surprising since he was a little kid, but that's actually a good thing, which means... Hey, we don't lose much money this time. Very good. So, once again, I'm gonna meet you guys back at the Happy Mask shop. By the way, be thankful I'm cutting all this footage. It's only about like 4 minutes into the video, and my recording is up to 10 minutes, so be thankful for all this cutting. Alright, now we're back, so let's pay the guy the 30 rupees that kid paid for the mask, and get the final mask that we have to sell, the bunny hood. So there you go. Now this one's actually a pretty easy mask to sell, but you have to make sure that you sell this mask after you beat Jabu Jabu's belly, or else you wouldn't be able to do this. And also I recommend coming to the guy you have to sell this mask to with an empty wallet. Trust me on this. So I'm gonna meet you basically near the edge of oh, I'll kind of show you on this map since when we get up here. I'm gonna meet you there on the south of the map in that big old open field. So I'm just gonna spend my rupees real quick by buying some magic beans. So I'm gonna meet you guys in just a minute. Alright, here we go. We made it. Now you see that guy running in front of us? Well, it has to be nighttime, and you have to have beaten Lord Jabba Jabba to do this, but come here with a pretty low wallet like I did, with a bunny hood right in front of him, and he says, I bet with those long ears you can hear the voices. Oh, they are genuine rabbit ears from the animal of legend. I don't care how expensive it is. Please sell it to me. Sure. Long time dream, running to the wildlife. Finally, the actor stage and prop has been united. And it's a 50 rupee mask, but basically he'll pay you as much as your wallet can hold. So now we will have a full wallet of 500 rupees. And before we go back to the Happy Mask shop to pay it back the 50, what you want to do while you're out and about is go over here. We're not going to be in this one area for all that long, but there is 2 things I want to do while we're here. So I'm just going to go ahead and take care of this now. And there you go, full wallet of 500 rupees. I don't need that many, but there you go. Just gonna kind of speed this up a tiny bit. Weird angle to side jump on, but okay. Okay, fine, I'll just roll my way into this area. I want to make it before it becomes daytime. Come on, Link. Come on. But we're here basically in Gerudo Valley. There really isn't anything we can do here at the moment, except 2 little things that I'm going to take care of really quick. And I didn't make it in time, so I got to make it nighttime again. But there are 2 Skulltulas we can get here, plus a piece of heart, and I want to do those now. And plus the 1 Skulltula here we can only get right now, and while we're next to it, go ahead and get it. How'd I miss? Come on. There you go. Now I'm starting to get it. And now, there you go. Another Skulltula bites the dust. So after you killed him, go ahead and take this cuckoo here. Go him over here, little birdie. And jump off the cliff. Want to make sure that you land on this area right here. So I'm going to actually jump off now. I kind of want to spend all day trying to, you know, have him carry me. And there you go. This is soft spoil. Why do I always do this? Soft soil over here. Take your bugs out and go ahead and use them. And hey, another cow. So if you want more milk, go ahead and get it. Be my guest. I don't know why you need the milk at this point. Oh, there go all my bugs. Oh well, if you drop them right on top of the hole, they'll all go in at once, but usually they do not. So die, bug. And there you go, another gold Skulltula. Alright. So then we got 2 in this area. There's only 2 more we can get, not right now. But there is a heart piece we can get right now, so let's go ahead and get that. It's right over here behind this waterfall. What you want to do is jump right behind it. And there'll be a ladder here, so climb up the ladder. And up here will lie a piece of heart. So we'll collect that. And that'll be it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to meet you guys back at the Happy Mask shop. And hey, look at that. We got another heart container all filled up. Well, no, we're starting a new one. But by the way, if you take this river here, this will basically lead you right back to Lake Hylia. So don't worry about getting out of here. No problem. So, I'm going to meet you guys back at the Happy Mask shop. Alright, here we are one last time back at the Happy Mask shop. And now, give him back the 50 rupees for the bunny hood. And now, that's it. That's the last one we have to sell. He doesn't have any more that he wants to sell. I knew I could trust you. As a reward, I would lend you this special mask. This is the Mask of Truth. It is a mysterious mask passed down by the Shikian. With this mask, you can see into other people's minds. It's useful but scary. Why? Is it scary? You might find out as you grow older and discover the true meaning of life. Hoo hoo hoo. And then he gives you the Mask of Truth. When he said you can use it to read people's minds, he's kind of lying because really, all you can use this for is you can use it just to read the minds of gossip stones, which are those little stones with have the same exact symbol. Now, after you sell the mask, you can also borrow these 3 masks here too, along with the Mask of Truth. But these masks have no purpose whatsoever. They're just here basically for looks, and I guess for kind of an Easter egg kind of a look. What we're going to do instead is borrow the Skull Mask, then come back later and borrow the Mask of Truth. Because there are 2 upgrades we can get, and you have to use both the Skull Mask and also the Mask of Truth. So I'm going to meet you guys back in the Lost Woods. Alright, now back here in the Lost Woods, there's two things you're going to want to do. First things first, you're going to want to plant some magic beans, and the first one that we want to plant is right over here. So go ahead and take out your magic beans. And since we already got the gold skulltulas here, we don't have to worry about this, but if you plant the magic bean here, I don't believe you can get the gold skulltulas in here anymore. That's one planted, that's how it looks after you plant it. If you sprinkle water on there, I believe, like from a bottle or something, then some fairies will pop out in case you need them. But usually you don't really need to do that. Now I'm going to lead you guys back over in that one area where all those Deku salesmen were. But there's one more thing we're going to do before we go ahead and plant our magic bean over there. So first things first, get out your bombs. And there'll be a rock in here. One of them actually have a hole you can dive down to, so I think it's this one. Nope, not this one. Has 5 rupees though if you want them, but I don't need them. It's probably this one then. How'd I miss? It's like right next to the rock. There you go, there's the hole. And down here you find 2 Deku salesmen. I'll go ahead and defeat them both, just for the sake of it. And this one will allow you to carry more Deku nuts if you pay him 40 rupees. So there's your Deku nut upgrade. And the other guy, I think he just sells you a potion. Not 100% sure, but we don't need anything he's selling. So now let's just go ahead and go over here and... Wow, that green rupee is still there. Fine, I'll take it. Even though I don't need it, I just want to grab it now. So now we want to go in here. Remember before this area where all the Deku salesmen were? Go ahead over here and plant your magic bean in the soft soil. If you have not grabbed your gold skulltula here, do it before you plant the bean. So there you go. And now you want to drop down this hole here where all the butterflies are. There'll be a hole right next to them. And once you're in here, go ahead and get out your mask. You want to wear the skull mask first. And as you can see, Deku Scrubs all come out and they look at you weird, but then they're loving you. So apparently we wore the right mask. And you talk to this guy over here after... Okay, go away, fans. Jeez. Okay, there you go. Now he's talking to me. All the young Deku Scrub brothers agree. You look exactly like our sacred forest totem. As an offering from us, please accept this Deku Sticks. We will enhance your carrying skills. Abracadabra! Alakazam! And now we get to carry up to 30 Deku Sticks. So now we have as many Deku Sticks as we can carry. So I'm going to get the Mask of Truth real quick, and I'm going to meet you right back in here. So I'll be right back. And we're back. So now we're in the Mask of Truth down here. And the Deku Scrubs once again pop up. Look at you, this time a little weirder. And then their leader will kind of look at you funny as well. So let's go ahead and talk to them. But as you can tell, everyone's scared. All my young Deku Scrub brothers say, you have a horrible face. Go get plastic surgery. But don't worry, we will reward you with many Deku nuts. Of course, we will also enable you to carry more of them. Abracadabra, Alakazam, get that out of here. But anyways, they give you more Deku nuts. Now you can carry a total of 40. So now you got the maximum amount of Deku nuts you can carry in this game as well. So that's everything. You want to do this right now before going to the Temple of Time. After you go to the Temple of Time, what you can do there, I don't believe you can get those Deku Stick or Deku Nut upgrades that you can get by showing them your faces with these masks. So I think that's going to be it for this part, because really, I don't want to have too much going on in this episode, because you guys have to deal with all that cutting. But we got a lot done, technically. We got all the Happy Mask Salesman training all done. We got ourselves some upgrades and everything. And now we're all ready now to head on to the Temple of Time, which we are going to be doing next time. Alright guys, so next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're going to be going inside the Temple of Time. I'll see you guys then.